Yeah, man.
Turns out, the community moves you. Explore your story.
The meeting hiding spot this Easter. Oh, maybe quick. Now that's proper sneaky. Cadbury.
And when the weekend comes, I'll live for that energy. Does that make sense to you? Do you feel what I'm talking about? I want to be in that moment. I need to feel that. Some call me crazy when I say this music is divine. Some even call it a higher power. I say call it what you want. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I believe is true. When you feel lost, let the music guide you. It is that powerful when the DJ spins that sound. It vibrates the room.
Smash!
Everything is right. It's almost like heaven on earth. Look at the goosebumps on your arms. They don't lie. Heaven is a dance floor. Look around. Everybody beautiful. That is what this music does to you. I tell you now, this is not some dream. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're feeling is very real. And it's happening right here, right now. Let's be in this moment.
Yeah. Who, me? Yeah, I can talk. I'll make this easy for you. How about that, right? Don't be rude. No need. You will be removed. Whoops. Good evening. How's it going? Bro, listen. I'm rooting for you. Always have. I'm trying to work on my own shit, bro. You know, you hurt me feelings. Okay, well, bro, you should write about it. I'll be honest with you. I have a friend who was born in prison, who's got one hell of a story. You've probably heard of him. I'm not on here to talk about any other creator, but there is a creator out there that a lot of people have given a lot of stick. And even though we're not on talking terms, I still pick up for him. Because this individual helped me get teeth. You know, I thought I'd landed on my feet when I come across this individual because I listened to him. I probably had one of the best bonfire nights I've ever had in the UK. And then everything went tits up and it proper hurt me feelings. You know, now if I cared about somebody and sometimes our words get crossed, but it cost me a lot. You know, when you fall out with people on YouTube, it's hard. You know, I don't come on here to argue with people. Life's too short on here. We all have a ticket, and one day you'll have a receipt. You know, it's like we're only here for a certain amount of time. You know, I'm a grandfather. I'm a dad. I've been around a lot of people, bro, that have been in our prison. Education is the way forward, you know. You should write about your story, you know. You know, everybody has a fucking story, and I truly believe that anybody as a kid that shit happened to them, whether you are abused physically, mentally, sexually, spiritually, you know, it's not your fault. And because of our childhood traumas, we tend to bury them with drugs. You know, but not a lot of us realise it until it's too late that we're the problem. It's not the drugs, it's not the alcohol, it's not the pills, it's us. You know, and when I come on YouTube, when I started this channel, it was always to help people, you know, share a bit of awareness. Like, and then a few people started opening up to me. A few people reached out to me and said, Jewett, I tried to end my life and I didn't succeed, obviously, because I'm speaking to you. And I say to them, listen, have you got children? Have you got a ma, a dad, family that loves you? You know, if you hurt yourself, it's going to have a ripple effect in your family. And according to the World Mental Health Federation, out of every person who succeeds in suicide, out of every 1 in 8 children who's a survivor of a parent taking their own life, 1 in 8 go on to take their life. You know, because you can't talk about it. And on YouTube, everybody wants to be a tough guy. You know, it's like, and I'm like, listen to me, yeah? Education's the way forward. You know, it's like all the older lads, when they get out of jail, they should be telling the younger generation here, Don't make the same mistakes I made. Listen to your ma, your parents, your coaches, your mentors, your peers. But the golden rule, listen to your elders, because they've been here before us. Well, through the middle. Nah, listen, like I said, the way I see it is, it's like a lot of us bury trauma and we don't like talking about it, but listen to me. If you have post-traumatic stress disorder, psychosis, complex PTSD, bipolar, multiple personality disorder, it's a label and we're all attached to that. And a lot of men in this country are taking their life because they can't speak about it to their mates. You know, because of the world we live in, because of the human condition. Man, we're meant to be programmed to be tough guys, but here, life will humble you. You know, and there's too much pettiness on YouTube. You know, like, I've been around, you know. I'm 52 in August. I've been part of this community for 8 years. And I've tried to bring a few people together, but here, I managed to do something that nobody else was willing to do. And that's not charging people membership to come in my channel. You understand? I'm not like everybody fucking else, whether you like me or not. You know, my generosity is endearing. Here, I could have making a stack of money on YouTube, but I did it to reach out and connect with a few people. And listen, when you have people like... 1 second, there's too many people to name. So we're on the 20th of March. He died for all of us, bro. You know, for our sins. Here, bro, listen, I'm a big fan of God. Bro, look here, look. I have bookmarkers in. Right, that's the Bible. Look at. Let's go off script totally. The way I see it is, there's too many greedy bastards on YouTube, and I've tried to expose it. I'm a content creator. I've made more videos than anybody in their circle, in their community. That's a fact. Now, you go and look at all the big YouTubers with 40, 50,000 subs. They've not even come close to making the content I've made. I've made over nearly 8,000 videos. Do you know how long that takes? And I did it for nobility. I did it for pride. Someone stole my channel and I come and got that fucker back. Hey, 9 times. Over 8 times. Yeah, boom, we got that one back, didn't we? But on YouTube, no one's going to help you unless you pay the money, right? Now, tomorrow, I'm going to show you a location. In the next 10 days, I'm going to post a link and I'm going to ask you to help me with this project. It's only going to cost about £400. Now, if I have to pay it myself, I will. But I believe, because I'm one of the most noble fucking men on earth up here in this community. This has never been about money. This is a mental thing for me. Listen, 90 evaluations. My mental health started at 4 after a big fire in my house that ended me two of my family's life died in that fire. And all my life I've had to live with that. I've had friends die, family die, granny die, granddad die, ma die, dad die. Brother die, sister die. And about 18 of me mates in Dublin gangland. Fucking fact. And guess what? I walked away. God give me about 50 chances. He doesn't want me yet. I tried to check out. I've tried to cheat. But God didn't let me. You know, he said, I'm going to keep you here, motherfucker. And you're here. You're going to help people while you're alive. And I've managed to do that. Do you understand? High five. I've managed to do that. Listen, whether you like me or not, right? I'm trying to help a few people's channels grow. Now, tomorrow I'm going to write a list of the people who share my channel. I'm going to write a list. Another one. May I show you something, right? Football formation, real quick, yeah? Now, this was my team. Wait, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, see all them people there, right? Now, I was checking their subs as well, right? Now, hang on a minute. Now, that's only a couple. 1 second, hang on. There's a few more. There's a few more. Holy shit. Now, this was the original team. Now, in all fairness, this was my original team, yeah? Now, look on that piece of paper, right? Now, that was about 6 months ago, yeah? Right? Now, that's only one piece of paper, right? Calling out to Australia. Scott, where are you? Straight jacket. I don't know where you're gone to, bro. But look here. Give me a second here. That's on. Right. My opinion on mods. And as a mod new to my channel, I expect you to do your job. Number 1, anyone disrespects me in my own live channel, then remove them straight away. Number 2, be respectful and all's good. Number 3, I've worked for 2.5 years for free on STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER. Make that 3. Hey, nobody will get the chance to take my channel down. Do you understand? Hey, at 3, that's 3 million. That's 7,500. Yeah. You know, I did that for me dad. And here, we haven't got long. Eringer, brah, you ready? If you're not sub to my channel, can you do it? Hey, at the moment. Yeah. Fuck off. Bro, Andrew, I'm a Man United fan, right? But I like football. And I like other fans coming. Like, I'm a Man United fan. I have friends that are Liverpool fans, City fans, Celtic fans, Rangers fans, Leeds fans, Tranmere Rover fans, Plymouth Argyle fans, Cardiff City fans. But here, Man United versus AFC Bournemouth tonight. Who's gonna win? Give me your prediction. Go on. Ready? Please. Silencer. Take it out with me. How are you, Ricky? Casuals. There's me boy. Guys, can you do me a big favour, right? You see that guy in the chat, Ricky Boy 195? Can you go and sub to his channel? You know why? Because I believe that he can have a good channel. He's making videos, and it's like I love to see that shit. Because look, I've been in a few sticky situations in my life, okay? And because of the sticky situations that I put myself in, I ended up in places where I shouldn't have been. St. Patrick's. Because I couldn't play by the rules. Then from Pat's, I graduated to Mountjoy Prison. In 1993, there were some of the most notorious killers in there. I was having games at dawn in me, well, I wasn't in me jocks, but there was other grown men in their jocks, and I'll tell you one thing, I think it was divine intervention. Well, bro, listen, nothing wrong with Rangers fans. You know, anybody's welcome in here, Ricky. You know what I mean? It's like, if we get along because of football, it's like a lot of people fall out on YouTube, and the way I see it is, it's like I'm a football fan. Everybody's welcome in my life, you know. Like the way I see things is, it doesn't matter whether you're a Rangers fan. It doesn't bother me whether you're Protestant. You know, it did many years ago, but that was my problem. But I addressed it and dealt with it like a man. I was a bigot, Ricky. You know, I fucking hated Rangers. I hated Orange Men. How are you, Finn? 8 o'clock, I think. But Ricky, living in England humbled me. You know, I come here full of hatred and anger as an 18-year-old. You know, and an English lady helped me. Never mind an English lady. A black English lady helped me, bro. And you know what? It did something to me. I was like, why is this woman helping me? You know, I'm Irish. What you doing this for? Why you doing this? She said, love, let me help you. Bro, you know what? I got me fucking eye busted. Me lip, me nose, but I ended up getting a pan of curry go. And I got a fridge, a cooker, and a fucking 3-piece sofa. I got me ass whooped, but I got a sofa in the end. Me next door neighbour, and bro, living in England has made me realise one thing. English people aren't my enemy. You know, me children are English. You know, me neighbours are English. You know, me brothers grew up here as kids. You know, I made a decision, bro. And that decision ended up me still having my brothers today, because they could have been lost to the street like me. But when I got out of prison, bro, I put my affairs in order. Fucking DD, due diligence. And I made a conscious decision at 21 to walk away for good. You understand? To walk away for good, bro. And I did. And a lot of me pals never got that chance. Because they wanted to be the fucking man. And listen, forget YouTube and all these fairies that are fighting, that have no pedigree, no skill set. You understand? Listen, if you don't know how to build a wall, don't mix the fucking cement, because the bricks are going to be crooked. Do you understand? Do what you're good at, not what you think you're good at. Where people have said, see him, what? Through the middle. Yeah, I'm like that, high guard. You know, fuck your face. Let you throw, and you're going to make a mistake, and they're going to go bang. Just go, bah, 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 bah. But I'm a granddaddy, you know what I mean? You shut your mouth, you, and go over and tell your mate Big Stacks I said he's a fairy. Yeah, how about that? Now, down your trap. Shut your veil. Jude McDonald's and I'm dumb. Okay, Mr. Pale. Yeah, transparent. I can see it. Told you, don't be rude to me in my life. It's not clever. I'm not rude to you, am I? I welcome you with open arms, and I was a Hibs boy. Goddamn days haunt me. I can imagine, Ricky. I've watched a few documentaries about Scottish casuals. You know, and Ricky, you know, Scotland, it's well known for knife crime, and that shit scares the bollocks out of me. Ricky, I had a friend stabbed at a disco. I come out after the disco and there's a crowd, and bro, I pushed in the crowd, and have a guess what? Me mate was on the ground, bro. He's had been stabbed 3 times. But what we didn't know was one of them punctured his aorta, and his chest cavity filled up with blood, bro. He was having a waterfall fucking moment coming out of his mouth and his nose. You know, But for blade attacks, bro, I'd sooner fight with me hands. I'm more comfortable, you know. Like, if I'm arguing with you, bro, and I see you take a knife out, and you take a step towards me, I'm doming you in the head. Not with me hands, I'll boot you. You understand? Not today. Knives scare me, bro. People can't have a fucking straightener like years ago. You know what I mean? It's like, and they have to do it when they're intoxicated. And Ricky, as you know yourself, a handful of Valium and a can of fucking, or a bottle of that, what did they call that in Scotland, what they drink? That Buckfast. And 20 Valium. I know you've had nights like that, Ricky, where you woke up the next morning on your hands and you're like, what the fuck did I do? You know, that kind of way. Guys, do me a favour. You see Ricky here. He's from Edinburgh. He's a good lad. Euro, can you do me a big favour then? Support your own country, man. Here. He's done 25 subs and he's trying to get to his first 50 so he can do his own live and have his own little channel and talk about his life. And in fact, here, I know Ricky will have a good channel because he's very interesting. His dad, I hope you don't mind me saying this, Ricky. Ricky's dad is a football agent, you know, or a football scout or something like that. And I know he'd have a great fucking channel. So, guys, before I go, if you're not sub to Ricky Boy 195, he's trying to get to his first 50, and I think that he'd be good for our community. You know. Hello, Mr. Kelt. Can you do me a favour? Bro, can you give Ricky Boy a sub? Yeah, I think there's something in the lens, bro. I don't have an iPhone. You know, but look, what I like to see is people that aren't afraid to talk about their past, and believe me, in time, it'll help you. Like Ricky is from Edinburgh. I'm sure he has very interesting stories to share with you. Euro, if you go and look on my community page, yeah? Ricky's channel is on my community page. Finn's channel is on my page. If you're not sub to Air Finn, can you do it? If you're not sub to Dublin Celt and Mr. Dublin John, can you do it? If you're not sub to Euro Scott, can you do it? Hang on a minute. I don't want to miss anybody. If you're not sub to Andrew and Finn, can you go do it? Guys, listen and I'll tell you, I've identified a few men on here that aren't afraid to talk about their past. You know, like Elvazol, I reckon Mousy has the biggest channel. I like Mousy's channel. You know what I mean? If you look at my original team, right, watch this, right? I set it up like a football team, right? I'll show you now, right? I like supporting other, we won't talk about that, bro. So, like I said, look, Pablo, Finn, Jono's gone, Jordan's gone, Jay has disappeared, Spencer, Mousy, straight out Australia, Scott, myself, at the time, Mr. Lee, Ron, Rob, Jerry, DJ, Andrew, Ronan, Solway, Benji, Donny, BCT, Rob. I have all your names somewhere. It's like on other pieces of paper, but sometimes shit happens, you know, and you fall out with people. But listen to me. I'm the only fucking channel left in their circle that does not profit off YouTube. Now, in the next few weeks, if I have to buy it myself like I did the last time, I'll get myself a gazebo. I don't charge people. I'm the only fella, I'm the only Irishman, and this is a fact, who's had his channel paused. Monetization paused to prove a point that this wasn't about money. If this was about money, here, Do you think me monetization would be paused? I did that. Yeah, I did that. You know why? Because there's people from all over Dublin that watch me. There's channels from everywhere. If they come into my channel with 20 odd subs, I can guarantee you eventually I'll help you hit your 50 and more. If you have a story to share, you know, come for. It's like, see, Ricky, I'm going to tell you a couple of things about him real quick that he shared in the live a few days ago. Like myself, we're both on certain medications. And Ricky has a good story, an interesting story, but it's not for me to say. You know, I'll leave it up to him, but this is what I'm saying. Guys, before I go, if you're not subbed to Ricky Boy 195, can you do it? If you're not subbed to Air Finn, can you do it? Finn's trying to get to his first 1,000. Ricky's trying to get to his first 50. Francie Straight Out Cabaret is trying to get to his first 100. And here, we can't do without his help. Here, I always said, here, build it and he'll come. Tube McDonald is on him dumb. Again, good a meal maha good in you come. Chucky Erla, Erin Gabra, Oglen Erin. And shout out to me dad. Here, I watched that movie before with me missus. I'm not going to tell you whether it was good or bad, but I'd give it a 7. Guys, listen, I'm going to have to end me live because my phone's going to die. But go look at my community page and give the lad a sub. God bless you. I'll see you.